Well, good morning, everybody. Dottie and I welcome you to the comments video on the 14th of October, 2024. And it is 61 degrees outside. As you notice, it's getting cooler and cooler every morning, which is really good news. I'm coming to you from Pahrump, Nevada for the next 31 days. I'll be here, but after that, I'm going to be in Quartzsite, and I'm going to meet many of you. So let's get going with the comments. And the first one is on the positive news video, which was a baseball video. And it was about a baseball team that did something remarkable. It took on, years ago, it took on a rookie player who turns out was severely mentally ill. I mean, schizophrenia ill. And he couldn't really play baseball. And he needed treatment. So they have been keeping him on the roster in providing him with health insurance so he can get treatment that he needs desperately. And they've been doing that for 6 years with no fanfare, no press release, no inkling that they were seeking any kind of attention for this baseball video. M. Campbell says, a relative had his combo of mental illnesses. Devastating is the only word that comes closer to describing it. Having to worry about being able to afford treatment compounds things many times over for both they and their loved ones. This is a huge thing that the Dodgers are doing. That's the team. I don't follow baseball and have never cared about it. But as of now, the Dodgers are my favorite team. That's pretty cool, M. Campbell. Dan Hardesty on a video, the long form, was I showed you guys the inside of my trailer here and all the little modifications I've made that are customized for how I live my life. Dan Hardesty says, nice setup. I like it. Thank you, Dan. Wanderers Chasing Horizons. That's a mouthful. It's always fun to see how people make these little rolling homes like little apartments. We did a lot of changing of our fifth wheel into a home. Love it. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Ken Gray says on baseball, I'm glad they're doing this for him. It's a difficult set of issues to treat, and many insurance companies will not insure him because it's a pre-existing issue. But by keeping him hired, he keeps his insurance. Well, one of the things to understand, Ken, with the Affordable Care Act, it's not legal to not insure him because of pre-existing conditions. That's one of the triumphs of the Affordable Care Act. In Medicaid will not insure you for pre-existing conditions. Let's see, 2021, the little tour. Let's call it my the trailer video. M. Campbell says it's the little things that you do to your space that make it a home. Ken on the same, easy modifications to make life easier. Yeah, it is for sure. Michael's Human says, great video, lots of great additions and modifications. I like seeing how various people have set up their home on wheels. Stay safe. Thank you, Michael. Stacy Jones says, love it. Thanks for sharing. These are all on the trailer video. Pup Camper Cheryl has a big giant red heart. Is her comment. She likey. Jeff Garrison, lazy boy, so comfortable with lower back and sciatica nerve damage. Take care, Rob. You know, he makes a really good point. I did have a recliner that I bought from Campers World, and it looked really cool. It was, they called it European style, and I was having horrible back issues. And it turns out I blamed that chair. And when I researched, I found out Lazy Boy had built-in sciatica, lower back support for sciatica. And boy, it made a huge difference. I had a lot of joy taking that old European style chair and throwing it in a dumpster. And I got a pretty good deal. Lazy Boys aren't cheap. They're expensive. But I went to the showroom in Las Vegas, and when I walked in, I saw the chair that's right behind me now, on right in the front with a big for sale sign on it. It was a little less than $400, which was a steal. Let's see, on comments, Tran X want, I can't really, TranXuantv 7924, and let's see, it's in a foreign language, and I'm not getting the option to translate it, but I know I can on my phone. So let's see here. Let's go down, because I don't want to leave them out. Here we go. Translate to English. Hello, thank you for sharing a very good video. Wish you good health tonight. Boy, that option doesn't show on the PC. That's too bad. Rose on the baseball video. I've seen good people do good with GOID treatment, GOID. Not heard of it. Meaning getting the counseling at regular intervals and seeing the doctor, and most importantly, getting on the right medicine. They found also with a relative that she had severe hypothyroidism, and that can make you be off, as well as iron deficiency, anemia, and other health problems. This would make a great blog. Okay. Rose also commented on the trailer video. Handy dandy, nifty, and spiffy. That's the way to have it. Hugs to Dottie and George. On your comments video, hi Rob, I made it the whole way. Lisa's a friend of mine. This is Lisa Roth, and what she means is she doesn't do long videos, and she was trying to tell me, I watched your whole video, which is a huge compliment coming from her. And I said, wow, that's high praise coming from you. And she responds to that and says, I thought you would appreciate that. And she laughs. On the comment video, the main reason people leave comments is the comment videos. It feels like we have an extended conversation with you. Yes, we are, Ken. For sure. And you're one of the more frequent commenters, and I really appreciate it. CD Casita Adventures says, great video of your mods. And that's my friends Charlie and Diane, if you remember from the summer videos. And a great video on his Casita and his modifications. They make mine look pretty minor league. On the trailer video, Jen and Kurt. Hi, Rob. Thanks for sharing the details of your home. I think your home is wonderful and perfect for you. Question, if money is not an issue, what's your perfect RV home now that you're more aware of your needs? I'm currently looking for that perfect RV for full-time living. I'm going to make sure I buy my last RV and be done, even if it means waiting a bit longer to save up for it. Thanks in advance for your opinions. Jen from Minnesota. And I said, I think I'm in it right now. It's exactly what I want and need. And they respond, I agree, you're in your perfect home. I've been researching RVs for 4.5 years, and surprisingly, our needs have changed. There'll be 4 of us living in the RV, 2 humans, 2 cats. So I guess there's 3 living here. But I've decided I don't want to be burdened with slides. That is a cost I want to avoid. I also like the features of auto leveling, tankless water heater, and a roll-out storage garage. After all, we're only going to get older while living in the RV. So even though I'm 54, I'm buying an RV as if I'm 70 years old, just to be safe and ready. All my research has paid off, I hope. I think I'm very close to finding that RV. Well, it's really important to decide what things are important to you. I'm sitting in a slide right now. I think if this slide wasn't here, I would feel a little bit too cramped in this small trailer. But as with the slide, it's perfect. And our slides are risky business. Why do I say that? Well, in almost every Winnebago manufacturer in the months after my manufacturing date, I was right at the beginning of the pandemic. It was basically done in that first quarter of 2020. And, but I'm on a Facebook page of Winnebago owners, and the plethora of slide problems after that manufacturing date was stunning. I mean, people were getting, their slides were getting stuck. They were just having trouble getting them repaired. It was horrible. And and there are other models that have problems with slides. Let's say you're camped someplace and you go to move in the morning and your slide won't come in. You can't move. You can't go anywhere. You're stuck. And what if you're in an RV park and saying, you have to leave. There's someone coming into your spot tonight. You have to leave. So it can be pretty tough stuff and very expensive to repair if it's not under warranty. And if you're under warranty, they may say, yeah, we'll take care of you. Our earliest appointment is November 18th. And you're like, it's May. So you end up paying out of your pocket to get it done. Or you wait until May somehow. Well, here's what I've done to try to mitigate that. Is I've estimated that it could cost $2,000 out of pocket for me if I have a complete disaster with the slide. So I accept that. Right? And I can probably find a place that's going to take my money to fix it fairly quickly. I do that with all the major components of that can break down in my refrigerator, my hot water heater, my furnace, microwave, everything that can break and go wrong. I've priced it out. So I know what it's going to cost me. And did I mention air conditioner? Air conditioner too. That's a biggie. So I know precisely if everything broke all at once, I think it's something like close to $6,000 it would cost me to replace everything. So that's my worst case scenario. Everything breaks at once. Is that ever going to happen? Probably not. The only way that's going to happen is if there's an accident and the thing gets totaled, and insurance is going to cover that. But I'm just talking things that break normal wear and tear, or maybe abnormal wear and tear. The other thing I've done about the slide is I've done a lot of research on this, and I also do this with my electric awning too. I've done research on how to get the awning in and how to get the slide in when it's broken and not working. There's manual ways to do both. And I've prepared myself ahead of time. So if the slide goes out or the electric awning goes out, I know how to get the trailer in a position where I can move it and get the repair done. So that's what I've done with that. So anyway, I got off on a tangent. Jen and Kurt, I can't wait to hear what your new RV is. Hopefully, maybe you'll on your YouTube channel, which everyone that has a little name like this, you have a YouTube channel, you can do a little tour of it. Show us what it looks like. The Wandering Pinto 5979 says, on the quartzsite events this year, that's a few days ago, my wife and I will be in quartzsite for the first time in January during the RTR, the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. Looking forward to experience the craziness at least once. You're going to love it. The craziness of January is unprecedented. It's the crowds and the excitement. It's a lot of fun. So if you are saying, I'm going there because I'm looking forward to the craziness, you are the kind of person that's going to love it. Love it, love it, love it. Louise Cash D says, on my Escapees RV co-op visit, thanks, good to see a place I was curious about. And then Lisa Roth, Lisa is back. And Lisa says, on my trailer video, I have plans to make changes in mine over the winter. She just got this beautiful trailer last winter. I get ideas from videos like yours and others. I may do what our friend Marlo did and lose the couch. I like having my dinette, but see no use for my couch other than Nessa likes to hide under it. That's her cat. I will probably change things more than once over the years, and you're probably right. So if you got something big like a couch that you don't use, and you're a full timer, get it out of there. Even if you don't replace it with anything, you get more room. It feels more spacious. Like, in my video, I said, I got rid of my dinette. I hated my dinette. And I replaced it with this desk that I'm sitting at right now with a comfy, fancy chair. And behind me right here is my Lazy Boy recliner. This is all in my slide out. And I got rid of that dinette. And Clue 5919, it's not the way you normally spell Clue. It's CLLEW 5919 on the trailer video. Lots of great ideas. Have you ever done a video on prepping the camper for road trips? And I go, yes, I have. I've done more than one. So if you want to, you can go into my video library and you can find more than one example of me. This is what I do to leave. Okay, wait a minute. Where does the stuff go when the tip out is in and you're on the move? And I was like, tip out? And I asked tip out. She said, your trailer doesn't have a slide out? Tip out, slide out. I've never heard anyone call it a tip out. I was totally baffled. I just figured you have to cram everything in the kitchen. I do love your little trailer. I'm not sure what she means. I mean, it's got my desk and my chair, and they just stay in the slide out, and they don't really go anywhere. I've got a little chest of drawers, and I put a little Velcro things so the drawers don't pop open. Certainly there are things maybe in the video that were sitting on top of that and on top of the table, and of course I take those and I put them in a little basket, and so they won't fly all over. But there's really no need for any big deal. There's stuff in the kitchen. It's stuff on the kitchen counter. It goes in the sink. Pretty easy. Lisa Roth. I've seen companies do the right thing. Oh, this is on the baseball video. I've seen companies do the right thing by their employees concerning keeping them on the roll so that they didn't lose their health care. My late husband worked for one such company. I'm so glad to hear that the Dodgers are another humane company, especially with this young man's health issues. Kudos to them. Susan Stevens, in the trailer video, you have everything where you need it. It takes some time, but once you're settled in, your house on wheels is perfect, and perfect for me, right? That's what's important. It's perfect for me. That reminds me of in Good Will Hunting, the Robin Williams character is talking to the Will Hunting character, and he's talking about his Will's new love interest, and he says, if you're wondering if she's perfect, I'll spare you the suspense and tell you that she's not. And that's not even the right question. The question isn't, is she perfect? The question is she perfect for you? Great line. Pool Chuck 66. Nicely done, sir. Your personal touches are impressive. And we will refresh the page to see if any have come in since then. And none. No, I have no in the past 8 hours. No, none. So here we go. And that is going to be it for the day. And I hope you enjoyed the other couple of videos I have today. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care.